No, that was that way to begin with. Buckshot? Oh, he's dead. Was he didn't have his visor down. Yes. That was exactly what I was thinking when I was like, is that what he really said? I don't remember that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, something like that. Oof. Take a second more. Definitely take a second more. Stop the bleeding to death. No stuttering or anything? How's the sound balance and all that? Good? Oh gosh, now they're coming. I wish there was a way that you could more accurately, like, heal yourself when you've received whole body damage without, you know... Like, you know how you get red on your entire body to stop you? Or more importantly, that some of these you get your whole body red because they hit a black piece. That should be a temporary, and that, you know, you're not actually dying. Yeah, recover. Could not have put that better. Recover. Yeah. Your arm falls off, or your arm falls off. Yeah. Yeah. Can we please get the red? What? Hello? You just drop it. You just drop it on the ground. Yeah, you just drop it into oblivion. Wait, no! Wait, no, my... Mm-hmm. map is so crazy.
О, вижу их!
Let's say, am I full on that? Yeah, I'm full on that. Bless you. May you be blessed. Shut up. Shut up. May you be blessed. Yes. You coughed. You coughed and I want to bless you. Yes. You curfed. You cough-erped. I don't even want to know what that would look like. That'd be like a half barf. A cough burp. Can you imagine that? I don't know if that's ever been done in the history of people. You have a history of Dota, right? You know, I don't know if that's ever been done in the history of actual human beings. Cough and a burp. Now, wait, what the heck? I mean, I'm not done. This is like normal. This is why I'd start turning on high, because it's like, why? Where are my people? Where are my people? What? Restart, full thing, let it cool off, try. I've noticed that sometimes, for whatever reason. Yeah. Well, that and, you know, I basically also have to, I should probably, can you open that real quick, actually? Just for giggles to see if that, you know, like, is it outside, is the outside okay? All the way open would be good. Well, at least open enough to be able to have that, you know.
Yeah, it's been hot today, so I think it'd be nice to have a little bit. Died the first one. Second one was unnecessary.
I see. I never get that. I've never. This is the crap ammo, by the way.
It's not crap.
No.
I've already told you this.
Action. Action, though.
Action is not crap ammo.
Well, okay. But subsonic is clearly better.
Subsonic is clearly better when you can get it.
Well, you can buy it. You can buy it immediately.
Really can.
Oh, okay.
Well, when you
Not immediately, but
It's like I said when we were looking at that. You can't buy an MP7 until you can basically buy a subsonic. You know what I mean? Like,
where am I? Where are these people?
let's follow me. I mean, that's who you're following.
Ah.
Well,
Well,
first is what you want to look at.
okay. Okay. I think this is. I don't technically need this on because I'll have the thing from my I'll have my dashboard. Okay. That's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's like confusing. This ammo isn't bad though. That's the funny part. This ammo is still good. It's just not as good as subsonic could be because of the fact that
Why is that so slow? Why is this?
ergo is low.
This is as fast as my ergo could be. Oh, my arms broke. That's dumb.
Yeah, it's ergo. It's ergo, bro.
That's dumb. This is as fast as this gun can be.
Yeah.
And just because the moment my arm gets blacked, now my ergo.
It's like someone said, you know, it was like that one guy said we were watching yesterday. You know, this M180's ergo is so bad. You know, arcade will stop. If I lose my arm, it basically becomes useless. Like, can't actually aim it whatsoever.
Well, you'd have to literally aim it before you get in a fight.
Yeah, you'd have to start.
You have to like this.
Yeah, you'd have to start aiming down and
you're gonna start.
Losing the energy way fast, especially with, you know, the super low, high kitted M1A like the guy was talking about. This is still at least not super kitted, you know, MP7.
Huh.
And so it's still draining a decent amount that you notice even while being unkitted.
Yeah, it's not even. There's nothing. There's nothing on this. This is literally like.
It is literally unkitted. It is the least kitted it could possibly be.
Hello,
The
Tarkov.
only way to be more unkitted is if you pull the sights off. And I don't even think the sights remove ergo anyway because they're flip sights.
That's possible.
Yeah, and because they're just base sights of the weapon, they don't
Flip
actually
sights. They actually flip. Can you flip them?
I think the only way they would flip is if you put a sight on and then it flips them automatically.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
try your AK real quick. Pop your AK's sight off. Take your AK's sight on it. Pop the sight off onto it and see if it flips when closed. And you can't do that. It's not the A2. Yep.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's
Automatic flip
amazing.
sight when you put something else on.
That's dumb and amazing, and that's that's stupid. Gosh,
Flip sights.
that's so stupid. That's amazing and stupid. Wow. That's so incredibly stupid.
Funny part is if you're gonna do that, why don't you put the sights on? And it's
It's true.
It's not
That's
like
true.
a big deal. I'm just saying, you know, if you're gonna run a sight on it.
Well,
Like
I'm just thinking, can you also remove them in raid? You can, like, right?
Yeah. Flat out.
Hmm. Nothing's here. Nothing is here. Everything is dead somehow in factory. It's been like, I mean, that's why, like, now I'm like, I gotta put it on high. If I'm ever gonna test or try or do anything, I have to put it on high. Otherwise, especially for factory, there's no one here. I've gone to, like, pretty much every corner of factory. I'm like, I've walked around, you know, the bottom, the through, over, around, this way, that way. I've walked inside the building. I've kicked the breach door that I always say every time I kick and I'm there, suddenly everyone spawns. Technically, I guess I haven't run here. I guess. I went through the bathroom. I didn't before. I went up here. I mean, there's no one ever in here. Did I have like a... I was going to say, it looked like I had a beanie on. I was like, hello? Like, look, I was like, a beanie? Like, hello? I'm like, always wanted like a gremlin cheeky to be sitting in here, squatting in the back, and then just poof out of existence when I come walking in. Gremlin cheeky, hello? Oh, there it is, there it is. Yeah, yes. Yes, because they do. They make that. They make that little noise. That's what I need. I need cheeky gremlin cheeky to, you know, exist. Gremlin cheeky, please. Where are you? Alright, so somehow I run out. I have these loaded. Wait, you mean you load this one? But wouldn't you run out? Wouldn't you run out? Yeah, yeah, yep. Except I wouldn't reload in that point. If I was doing this, I would do this, and then I would go at the cheeky, which hopefully someone exists, please. By the way, 20 minutes, nothing. So it's like my computer just has to crash and completely die in a fire. And then it's like, I'm good, I got it now.
Well, and you
I
didn't
tripped,
have
Dad, I'm fine.
you didn't have your fans on, right?
Oh no, I had my fans on. Had my fans on all the way.
Really?
Uh-huh, straight up. Crash. That's actually a beat. Garbage. You. That click, the click of whatever that gun, that... I can actually do this on stream? Hello? I'm just gonna do this for posterity. Wow, so cool. Never done that before. I think I bought one, but I've never used it. I didn't figure I was going to end up ever really getting it or really needing to, you know, a chance at it. But hey, I mean, there you go, right? Huh. Here, take this to Valhalla for me, my friend. Enjoy that. You just keep that. You keep that. That's for you. Oh, I need to do this. You keep that. It's for you, bud. I still can't do that. Gosh, that's so annoying. That's how I fight. I realized that's how I fight. I fight like this. Like everyone else is always like, oh, you know, hip fire, jump, run around, jump, hip fire, crap, you know, point firing. Yeah. But you know what I've noticed is the moment that you go high ergo builds, unless you got like 100 ergo or whatever, the moment you get a blacked out, even one arm, you're garbage. You just threw all. Wow, that is well, because it's there's no way. I'm not gonna wait 1,000 years for one other guy to appear. So that's why I shot the guy's body or whatever. I had another thought I would like to talk with you about. So, if I knew with beyond a shadow of a doubt, if I knew, I knew I was going to go in to do something. This is actually where I'm starting to contemplate. I do need another ammo case, which makes me feel bad, man, because I sold them gone. But I have thought this. I've had this thought, and I kind of want to roll it around. Sorry, everyone's ears. Yeah. Like, why is this? What am I doing? I should be doing this. He put it in my bags. I double tapped. I guess so. Anyway. So, I looked at this. I looked at this, and I thought to myself, this is genius. And everything about this makes sense. And by the way, I could have, if I really wanted to, I could have loaded all those magazines with this in there.
And I had thought about that in the raid, but I just thought not, because there wasn't anyone there
wasn't
anyway.
anyone there, yeah.
But so I thought about this. I should probably get out of this raid. Unless, do you think it's like easier or speedier if I'm in the raid or out of the raid? Okay. Well, I thought that, but the menu is like a disgusting beast. It apparently sucks all forms of life from everything, and I'm like very confused about it. I don't get it. Maybe like, is there like an option to make the menu less like system intensive, like lock your
Yeah, there was like some lobby FPS thing that I remember it being, you being able to tweak, but I don't know
Okay,
if
so
that
hold
actually
on.
does
Let me
anything.
do this. Let me try that. Because like I said, the moment I'm
Maybe lobby FPS though means when you're sitting in lobby and you've got your character on screen, which causes your computer to rev up.
graphics lobby 30,
Yeah, lobby FPS limit 30.
and yet you hear it like you hear it rev up. Anyway, so I was wondering. So I'll sort of leave this as my extra ammo types. I'll sort of have this as my current,
You need an extra ammo case. You have 3 ammo cases.
correct.
You need an extra one?
Here's why I was going to say this. This is what I'm saying. And I was actually thinking about kind of like 2. So I'd have one that would be like this, and I mean 2 more, by the way. I'd have one that would be like this. See, yeah, that would mean that would be from the you'd get the 2 that you'd get from there. I bought one, derp, but and then I got the 2 from, you know, mechanic. Here's what I was thinking.
You bought one and you get 2 more, so or you should have had 5.
So here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was going on, or here's what I was deciding. So if I roll into a raid, here's what I have, right? Relatively speaking, anytime I ever roll any raid, if I'm rolling a gun, I've chosen that gun as my chosen gun, right? So any of these guns can fit the chosen gun, and each of these, if fitting the chosen gun, they're enough for what I got. I'm not going to need more than that, more than this, more than this, more than this. Certainly not more than this, and certainly not more than this. Because maybe I might need more than this. Maybe if I got a 366. And that, yeah, again, that could possibly be. But this one, most likely this one, and most definitely this one are more than enough for my raid. Other than that, this is not enough, this is not enough, this is not enough, this is definitely not enough. This is, if it depends on like if it's bolt action and stuff or whatever, this might be enough, and I've noticed I need to replenish that. I guess I'm not replenishing that, I just realized, because that's outdated ammo, right? SP5.
SP6, correct. Yeah, SP6 would be 1.
How much? What do I need? SB6. It's probably 3, right? And then.
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah.
And then how much is it? 150, right? Because they're 50
Yeah,
each.
50 each.
So I'll do that, and that will be sitting in my like not using it right now, but need it later. Anyway, so my thought was, if I go into a raid, and I have like I bring this gun, I'm gonna be using all these, right? And then why do I bring all this, right? I bring this all for weight and use. Like if I go in with a hatchet and I can get guns, right? The problem then became that I realized, unless I find any of these guns and B, don't need or don't use the gun I'm currently using, all of this space should actually, instead of being this here, this whole thing should be this. I'm never going to probably use that much, but if relatively most of my guns are all this or all this, and in a raid I would like as much ammo as I could physically possibly shoot, I mean, not that I likely think that I'd ever use it, but just in case, why wouldn't an extra ammo case with the prerequisite amount of shotgun shells to make it heavy enough, which, by the way, apparently I'm heavy enough.
Yeah, at that point, why wouldn't you just run a larger vest and run more mags?
The reason why I'm thinking about that is because at that point, then instead of running this, I would run this. And have like all the extra prerequisite extra mags where I'd be like, or I guess it'd be like that. It'd be like, and that's how I would do it. But I'm thinking, first of all, that's not enough. Even though, like, clearly more than enough weight. Obviously, like, look at it.
Yeah.
There's clearly enough weight
You've
there.
got two guns slinged. You've got armor on. You've got ammunition and mags for both.
And yet, that's still not enough. That's still even just...
Yeah.
That's still not enough. And those are some decent mags. Or even this, still not enough. Full of mags. And so I'm thinking to myself, why not have like an extra ammo case filled with like this or this, even just like this, where I'd go like 1 full, 2 full, 3 full,
At this rate, I think we need to start evaluating why is there so much shotgun.
purely for weight. And I guess even at that point we wouldn't even need it.
I was gonna say, if we're talking about how,
But let's just say I
would
took...
say let's maybe not go to maybe let's not go to no shotgun shells, but like one stack
Well.
is definitely gonna be enough. Unless you're like in a raid for a long time, you're killing a bunch of people, and I mean a bunch of people. That's the only time I really needed shotgun shells past like a 30 stack.
So
Like
then,
like a 153.
would I pull this down and then...
Add extra rows to the ones you really want ammo for. By adding one shotgun instead of six, you can have more slots open for ones you actually want, right?
True.
That's what I was thinking. And you're already well overweight when you have your gear on, so you don't need it to be ridiculously ridiculous. Because remember, we've found at least to a threshold of at least like 20 kilograms over. Anything over it reduces your stamina and all that even further.
So then I guess I would go like this.
But do you really need more of those? And would you not want more of what you were just talking about?
Yes, and maybe.
If anything, with what you've talked about this patch about being 762, wouldn't we just reduce the 762 stack to 2? And then that's another slot open. If you move the 762 to the bottom, you can have 2 more slots of 556.
Okay, so say again. What would we do here?
Remove one of the stacks of 762.
Remove one of the stacks.
Square it down. Move the 762 by 51 down.
This one? M80.
Move it down. Yeah. And then move the 762. We're doing some weird mazing here. Move these two, the 762s up. The
These
smaller
ones?
ones.
These ones?
39. Yeah.
These ones?
Okay. And move that down. Now you can have 2 more rows of 556, which is what you want.
Right.
And then if we're looking at clearing more space somewhere else, we could say get rid of one of the stacks of 762 by 51.
This one?
Running 51.
This one?
The M80s.
Oh, yeah.
Because unless you're running an SA58, you're not going to be burning through that type of ammunition anyway. So
I had an extra stack.
So move the subsonic. Yeah, move the subsonic over.
And what is it? What's this?
Move all the subsonic stacks over.
Okay. Move all these over.
One, and then move that down. Now you have 2 more slots of each. You have 2 more slots of 545. You have 2 more slots of 556. So put 2 A1s in the, and put 2 more stacks of EP.
Where? A1s?
M855 A1. Put another stack in there. Put 2 BP stacks in there. That's 53, but yeah, I guess don't care. There you go. That's a much better way of having it, I would say.
Now, so here's what I'm thinking. Is first of all, so this is a good one, and I would use this. Second good one, use this. Third good one, use this.
You can even think about putting an extra stack back in of whatever the 2 that you want. So
That's
if
what
you
I'm trying to
if you
figure
want
out
an
is...
extra thing of 762 by 39, you can put that back in. Or if you wanted 51, 762 by 51, you can put that back in. Make sense?
It's true.
How about pulling those
I'm
out?
trying to think. I'm trying to think here. Like,
Alright, Jay.
do I want to go like that? And like, because A, aesthetic is everything, and B...
Well, and the way you would do it is you'd flip whichever one you add the extra stack back to. No. Yeah,
for
yeah.
pistols.
So yeah, and you would just add whatever you would flip for aesthetics. You would flip whatever. So if you want more
51, you would move 51 to where the PS is, and then add the extra 51 there. Or if you wanted more 39, you'd move or you would just grab the extra 39 and put it there. Does that make sense? Meaning, decide which one you want to have more of: 762 by 39 or 51. Pistol. I forget 76239. What's that? That's this.
Yes.
Oh, 39 is this.
Yes.
Hmm.
That's 9 by 39.
Ah, right. I always think this is 762. I forgot. It's pistol caliber.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a pistol caliber rifle length. Well, more like it's a pistol. It's a pistol caliber of like diameter, but the length is rifle length. So it's like taking a 9 millimeter. You've seen what a 9 millimeter bullet looks like, right? And making it longer. That's what all of that is doing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it's still the same size, still the same diameter, head diameter, but it's longer in length instead of shorter in length, like for the pistol. Does that make sense?
Right. Wow, I could get away with a lot less shotgun.
That's what I was saying.
That's kind of dumb.
Saying.
That's kind of dumb.
And you know what you could even do? You could do something even more meta. You could leave that slot open because you are still well overweight. Leave that slot open and leave it to be like pick up BS or pick up BT or pick up, something like that to leave in that slot to say you have the ability to pick up something really nice and put in that slot to say.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Because when you have your thing full of BP, unless you sacrifice an entire stack of BP for like what 30 rounds of BS,
Yeah.
you'd have
Well,
to do that.
Eagle Nick or any of those kinds of things could go in there. That kind of stuff.
BS,
Rip,
BT, RIP, any kind of number of things that you would find in a raid to be able to have that, you put it in that slot. And it's a free slot to be able to have because you don't require it to be full.
Well, I'm trying to think to myself. I don't think more than. I mean, what I would do is I'd do this. And then put more EKO. And then I'd have rifle, rifle, rifle.
More gun or rifle in the game. That's like a last resort. I've picked up a 356 nothing else. Not even a pistol.
Is 30 shotgun shells enough, though? I mean, I feel like I've gone through 30 more than 30.
You know what I've realized with shotgun shells? They're exceedingly
Heavy?
no, not heavy. Easy to find. There's duffels that have shotgun shells inside of them. There's cheekies that have like 5 stacks in their bag, which they never end up using even 2 of.
Well, they don't ever end up using them anyway.
So, fair, but what I'm trying to say is, basically, with shotgun shells, you're so easily going to find shotgun shells. If you bring 30 into a raid and you end up burning through those 30, it's usually because you killed another
Would you like to play some?
I'm still trying to figure out what they're doing with that.
Okay. Okay.
Once I'm done, maybe we can play some, sure.
Okay. Well, because I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten anything, but at the same time, I'm kind of like.
Play some Dota or something, I don't know.
I'm down with that.
Try it.
I want to try this because while this is running and I'm testing this. This is sort of me testing this, but at the same time,
I'm gonna go find out.
Wait, we decided that I'm just maybe A, saying this out loud for stream, but B, also myself. LPS is good, but SMB is definitely better.
Yes.
Okay. So don't like replace SMB in my thing and put LPS in. Find and get SMB if I can get it. By the way, SMB is not spawned anymore. It's gone. When? Where?
The spots that it spawns in, the little box.
I never saw them. I haven't seen them once, even offline or online. Yeah, I haven't seen them once. Huh.
Maybe he turned it down because it is a really. It's like almost 6,000, 7,000 rubles just to sell it when you like get 30 out of a box. So selling around a thing of 60 is like 12,000, 13,000 rubles somewhere on the ground there. It's a lot. Like for a single slot that you can gamma and even into like an ammo case like we have. For a single slot, that's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think he may have tuned it down because the fact that.
Well, because I don't see AKS spawning in boxes all the time anymore. I don't see SNB everywhere like I used to.
But then again, that's you start to sit and realize it's like that's that whole RNG thing where just because it's RNG less doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's not still happening that way. You just happen to have a downswing in RNG.
True.
That's like saying, I
True.
always top deck the worst card in my deck when playing a card
You said I can ready when I'm in the when I've done the offline ticker. I can ready and it will go straight in, and I'm not going to go into an actual raid.
Well, the only reason that menu still exists and will continue to exist is to invite your friends when they add. Otherwise, the only reason to click into that next menu is just so you can click into.
I'm I have to say honestly, I'm getting to that point where I'm like iron sights are king. Where I'm like it's the most amount of ergo, and that's kind of all I want, and I'm not. True, fair. Well, as long as we find out like things like SMGs don't remove the back sight, and more importantly, or Mosin remove the front sight only, or you know.
It's like basically I've realized when you on some of the rifles when you take their or you know when you have their sight, basically I have this large box I'm putting in front of my face, and I have to look at I have to match the head in that box. Big old
Ooh.
point. There's a circle, and I'm seeing their head in that pointed circle.
Yeah.
It's like this flat box that I have to line their head up on like the horizon, like they're the sun, coming for a sunrise.
Yeah.
Like they're just
Yeah. Yep.
you gotta shoot that like that. And that's so because of the fact that you don't see them until their head pops over that horizon, like this. You don't see that he's head back here until he pops up. Well, if he's got a line in a circle, you can see him in the in the peripheral right here. See? If I've got a line in a circle, you can see him pop up through here between my finger before I see him lined up here. You know what I'm saying? It's more sight picture basically.
Yeah.
Whereas these I like to call them horizon sight pictures, are just so bad.
Like this one, right?
Yeah. Because if you're trying to think and you're far enough away, his whole body will be covered by your rifle in your face. And it's like that's just so simple.
I underestimate the power of this gun so much. I fire a second burst because that's what I would need for another gun, and they're already dead. They're already dead. They just haven't caught up. I haven't caught up yet. Playing Tarkov. Good stuff. It's disgusting. They're already dead. They're already dead. I've caught them literally the first bullet killed them. And I didn't even hit them in the head. I just hit them in the body and they died.
Yep.
Is there like a high fragment chance on the you know?
Remember that you're firing hollow bullets.
Ah.
So it hits them in the body and it hits them in the right body.
It literally just hit them in the chest once, and the guy just like dropped. Maybe it was 2. I don't even know. Maybe it was 2, but
Fires really fast. You gotta remember, it could have been 2 rounds. Right?
2 or 3, yeah. Kevka. Yo, Kevko. What is the thing? Kevko? Low Kevko. Like through body armor. Like hello, hollow point is supposed to stop at a body armor.
When the round is going so fast, it doesn't matter. That's the funny part about it.
Divide my
It
cheekies.
fires so fast that okay, sure, a hollow point.
Firing fast, as in like firing fast, or you mean like velocity?
Velocity fast.
Okay, that's because I'm kind of like, you mean like firing fast, like?
This way, it's the whole, it's the whole of a
Yeah, but of course you're beating them in the chest, like you're breaking ribs and internal organs and all that.
Saying, think of it this way: when you're thinking about penetration, what's going to be more likely to penetrate the head of a pin or a fist?
A fist.
A fist is going to be more likely to penetrate.
No, obviously not. Obviously not. A pin. I shot him in the face! You saw me shoot him in the face! I shot him once in the face and he still didn't die. Oh, I love this game. I love this game. This game is so confusing. The game is so confusing at times. What? Oh, I shot him in the face? Except I didn't say I shot him in the face 8 times and he didn't die. And also...
You shot him in the face and he didn't die. Exact words.
Shut up. Hey, shut up, man. Hey, man, shut up, man.
This is like, hey man, I shot that guy in the face like 8 times. 9 times.
9. 9 fucking times. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bees Duke? What? Hello?